work out for him because he was injured for most of the season. Hart didn't really have much of a spring training, so he didn't have a great season. He didn't have a great 2023 season. He struggled big time. I liked what he did in 2024. He pitched a much better. He pitched a much better season. He had a lot. It was a lot better. I mean, and he was also great in the postseason too, up until the World Series where he didn't have great outings. However, he this season right now it's been a little bit of a struggle. I believe he's either I think he's either one and two or 0-2. I can check that real quick, but he's been he pitches well when he's on his game. He's on his game. I like Rodon. I know some folks may not like him. I'm certainly a fan. Yeah, so he's 1-2 right now for the season, but I think I do believe he can turn it around.
So I'll give my three players that have impressed me on the Giants this year. So I'm going with number one. I'm going with Mike Ostremski. Number two, I'm going with Chapman, and three, I'm going with Flores. I think those three players have really impressed me. I think they're great. They're great players. I'm really fascinated by what those three players have brought to the Giants. Which three players have impressed you on the Yankees? And they don't have to be in any particular order. You can name them and name them from number three all the way to one, or you can go from one all the way down to three.
Yeah, so for me, man, as far as players that have impressed me so far, I mean Trent Grisham has impressed me so far. He has been red hot as of late, and he's looked really good. He's like I said, he's been on fire. And then another player that's really impressed me too. Again, let's see, Max Fried. Max Fried is another guy that I think especially in his last outing, he's looked impressive. And then the other player is Paul Goldschmidt, who the Yankees signed in the offseason. He has impressed so far. He's been hitting extremely well there. You're muted, bud.
So for this team, I really like. I'm a big fan of the Giants, and I really love the grind that they put into all of their games. They just fight, man. Like they just want to win. And some games, like I said, some games don't go the Giants' way, and they lose. But you got to give credit that they try hard. Like they try to win. They try and put the 100% effort in every single day. Um, what about the Yankees? Like, how much grind do they put in their games? Like, I know some games you don't always win, right? Like some games you're not going to win every game. That's not how baseball works. You're going to lose games, you're going to win, some games, you're going to lose some games. It's just how sports works, right? Like sports is just that's how sports is, like you're not going to win every game. So you have to understand that. That's what baseball is about. Baseball
Yeah,
is
I
just
mean, I think the Yankees go out there and they play. I mean, they go out there and try to play their best, but it's you're going to lose some games, you're going to win some games. So, no team is going to go 162 and 0. And I sure hope no team goes 0 and 162. I mean, you go out there. I mean, every team, it's just like the Yankees, like the Giants, whoever, which it doesn't matter. They go out there, they play their best. Sometimes their best isn't good enough, but they try to do they go out there and do what they can. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes they lose games. Sometimes it's just not their night. Things don't work out the way you hope. So but that's baseball for you.
um I think that it's gonna be a good game. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, the Giants community, the Giants fans, they show up to all their games, home and away. They travel. Um, that's the great thing about Giants fans, man. They travel everywhere. They go all over. If a game's happening in New York, they take a flight and go over to New York. If there's a game happening in Cleveland, they go over there. So they travel, man. That's what the great thing about this team is that the fans travel. and they show love and support to whichever city the Giants are playing in. What about the Yankees? Like, do they travel a lot? Like, I know the Yankee fans go all over the country to whichever ballpark the Yankees are playing, and Yankees will travel in huge numbers to support their team.
Yeah, no, the Yankees fans they're all over the country, and they will travel. You'll see them at the games. You'll see at visit, especially at the visiting stadiums. They do fill up the stadium. So, Yankees fans are a dime a dozen. Not just in this country, but they're also internationally known too. So, they're an international brand, is what they are. So Yankees fans travel in packs and they travel well. So I'm being biased here, but I would say they're the most passionate fans amongst all the fan bases in baseball.
So I gotta say, the live chat is flooding right now, man. We got comments from Jacob Petruzzi up in the house. We got Steve
Hmm.
Supremo up in the house. We got Susan up in the house. Um, uh, I love reading the comments from the chat. I just like to interact with the chat. Um, um, and just talk with them. When you do play by play on your channel, do you interact with the live chat, read the comments? Trying to be as interactive as you possibly can be with the chat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always trying to interact with the chat because I like interacting with the chat. I like when the chat interacts with each other. It's always a fun time. So I love doing it. I love doing the play by plays. So when doing the play by play, I'm focusing on the game, but I am also trying to pay attention to the comments too, because I do want to, I want to make sure the fans know that I am interacting with them. And then real quick, just so everybody knows in the chat, I am on SGA's channel. So I did connect this live stream to my channel as well, but I'm on his live stream, just so everybody knows. So we're doing he wanted to get together and do a Giants Yankees pregame. He's a big Giants fan. I'm a big Yankees fan. So, he reached out to me. So I was just like, okay, we could collab. But yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on, because I did see some comments. So I didn't want anybody to get confused.
So I just want to say, I really love your channel. You're a big Yankees content creator. I love all your videos on your channel. You do a really great job.
Appreciate it.
I really appreciate all the everybody that comes into the chat. You get a lot of people, new people coming into the chat. A lot of different people coming in. I mean, how often do you go live? Because I try and go live myself a lot. Like, I try and go like 3 4 streams a week. I try and keep it active on YouTube. I try and go live. um, but I'm trying to get to 400 subs. So I'm currently at 379 subscribers right now. I'm trying to get to 400 subs. If all the viewers in the chat would go to my YouTube channel, click that like button, that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, so they'll be updated next time I go live on my channel. Because I try and go live a lot. Try and be consistent as much as I can. um
Yeah.
I try to be consistent, but sometimes things just come in the way, and I can't, and I'm not consistent, which I don't want to be like that. But what about you? Do you try and be consistent with your content on your channel, and trying to make as many streams as you can do?
Yeah, I try to go live as much as possible. So I try to stay as consistent as possible, especially during the season. I do want to, make sure that folks know that I will be live, that they can tune in. And so far I've done all the play by plays except for one. I've been doing a lot of pregame action. I do collab with other content creators too. So, there's other things that I do want to do with the channel, but all in due time, man. So, but yeah, just a tip for you, bro. Just do what you can. Just try to be as consistent as possible. The subscribers will come. Just you just got to be patient and just enjoy the grind. There's going to be ups and downs. So that's what I have learned in this journey so far.
So yeah, it's wish good luck to your team, bro.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully it's a good matchup. Hopefully it's competitive. Hopefully uh you know this is gonna be a great series. Um it's a we got This is just game one of this 3 game series. We got two games after this one. Um uh and yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And um this the Giants and the Yankees are it's a big rivalry. I don't know if it's as big as Dodgers and Giants. Um but what are your thoughts on the rivalry? Like it's a pretty big rivalry. Taking on somebody from New York. So uh what are your thoughts on it? Um on the rivalry.
Yeah, as far as the rivalry, I mean, I'm sure they've had, they had a rivalry in the past. It's probably not as big now. It would be hard for them to have the rivalry now. It's probably not as big as it used to be in the past. However, your guys' biggest rivals is going to be, obviously it's going to be the Dodgers, so it's going to be teams within your division. But I do feel, however, I mean, with all that being said, I think this will be a good series. It's I don't think it's going to be an easy series by any means. So I always say you never want to take a team lightly, and so therefore you gotta take each team serious, and you never know what's going to happen in each game. So you may feel confident that the team's going to win, but the opposite happens. Obviously, I mean it doesn't go as planned, and there's an unexpected score, unexpected plays. Again, it's the game of baseball, so anything is possible.
Um for me um For me, I really miss Renell Brooks Moon, the P announcer for the Giants.
Hmm.
She's no longer. They let her go. They released her for some reason. I mean, I think she was a great P announcer. I love Renell. I have her autograph on my jersey. I went to FanFest at Oracle Park and I met her. Great lady, great person, great role model. Um, she has that booming voice that every time you enter an Oracle Park, you hear Renell's voice. She just has that voice, that welcoming voice that brings you into the park. Um, but she was a great lady, and I don't know why we let her go. Because she was the third African American P announcer for the Giants, so female P announcer. So she was great, and now we replace her with another lady, I believe it's Carolyn McArdle, who's the new P announcer. She doesn't have the energy that Renell brought. She had that. She was more like she really made people feel like when they came into the park, they felt like they were being welcomed in. Um, as a Yankees fan, what were your thoughts? I know you're a Yankees fan, but you don't know about Ronaldo, the P announcer. But what are your thoughts? Even though you're a New York Yankees a Yankees fan.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really familiar with her. She must have been a big deal within the
I mean,
Giant.
for us,
Yeah,
as a Giants fan, for us, it was heartbreaking to see her leave because as a Giants fan, I was a big fan of her, and she's just a great person. Um, but if you know, if you were to pick on the a player from the Yankees roster who has made an impact on and off the field, who would you go with?
I mean impact on and off the
Like
field. I
like
mean,
like like a humanitarian, does things for the kids. Is there any player that you've
you could
seen that
easily I could easily say Aaron Judge. I mean, he does. He's always doing. He always leads. Hold himself accountable on the games. He doesn't cause any problems or issues or anything. And then as far as interaction with the fans, he's really good with the fans, especially kids. There was
Yeah,
I remember.
and Aaron Judge was he was born in the he was born in Sacramento. So it's not he's not like born in the Bay Area, but as to say, but he definitely his dad definitely took Aaron Judge to Oracle Park for Giants home games, so that's why he has a admiration and love for the Giants.
Mhm.
Um, so it's very special that he's playing against the Giants because he has this team has a special place in his heart, and we were gonna get Aaron Judge and sign him to to the Giants roster. But he didn't sign with us. I guess he didn't want to leave the Yankees because anytime you play for a childhood team you've been playing on for years, you never want to leave because it's just a place in your heart. Like he wanted to always be a Yankee for life. What are your thoughts? Like, what are your thoughts on Aaron Judge potentially being a Yankee for life?
I mean, I'll wrap it up with this because I do have to get going because I got the play-by-play starting on my end in 5 minutes. So I'll wrap it up with this when it comes to Aaron Judge. Look, Aaron Judge, he's gonna retire a Yankee. He signed a contract back in the 22 offseason on a 9-year contract worth 360 million. So he's gonna retire a New York Yankee. He wanted to come back to the Yankees. There was no doubt there. I know the Giants made a run for it. Made a you know he made a run for the Giants made a run for Aaron Judge. So did the Padres. There was a few teams checking out Aaron Judge, but I think ultimately he wanted to come back to New York. He just wanted a good offer, and he got what he wanted. He's getting paid what he wanted. And you look at his money. You look at the money that's been given to him now. It's a steal. It's an absolute steal now. You look at that contract now, it's a steal. And just so you know there, bud, I just got somebody said in the messages, and I got a notification on X. It looks like the first pitch for the game is going to be at 4:30 your time. So it's going to be a half hour delay there, bud. Your mic is off, bud.
So I wanted to say, I love everything you're doing. Uh, I know, I'm a Giants fan, but on my channel, I welcome fans from all teams on my channel. Um, I welcome every team to come in here. I don't kick people out just because people are not supporting the Giants. I Yankee fans are welcome in here up in here. A's fans are welcome up in here. Mariners fans, like, anybody's welcome in here. Like, I don't discriminate. I don't kick people out. I'm not that type of guy. And you're like, you can come up in here, and I don't have a problem with that.
No doubt.
Everybody's welcome in my on my stream.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we appreciate that. My channel, it's the same way. It's
And
primarily
you're welcome on my channel too. Like, I have no problem having a Yankee fan on my channel. I don't have a issue with that.
no doubt, and my channel's the same way. It's primarily Yankees based, but every fan is welcome. I don't care what team you like. So, yeah, that's all. That's what I have to say to whichever. If there's Giants fans right now watching you, so just so everybody knows, everybody's welcome on my channel as well. I don't care what team you like. And yeah, man, just
And
keep doing your thing, man. Just keep up the good work, keep grinding away, and the results will come.
And I want to say it was great having you on my channel. It's first time having you up in here. It's very exciting that I reached out to you. And we got together and we made something happen. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. SGA. And this is NFE. Thanks for guys for flooding up that comment section. I'm gonna doing play by play commentary for the Yankees and for the Giants and Yankees game. Um, so I'm gonna be up there. Anybody's welcome, but um, I love everything you're doing. Keep up the grind, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks guys for coming on in. Um, I'm gonna be doing the play by play right now. But NFE, it was great having bringing you on as your debut on my channel. I bet you're very stoked about that. That we hooked we got together and we made this happen. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully may the best team win.
Here's to the best team, and thanks for having me on, man. It was a good time, and we'll talk again soon, I'm sure. All right, bud. I'm gonna get
Uh,
going. Oh, you're
it
still.
was it was great having you on. I think you're great. I love your channel. You're a great person. I you know
You're, hey,
I got
you're still live there, dude. Just so you know.